Hi, let me give you an overview about the site which we developed for Osteostrong. So these are the number of members currently in the database, their sessions, and the number of coaches that are working on their sessions. So let me log in and then give you a quick overview about the site. So I have logged in as a coach. So a coach can be assigned to one or multiple locations. So right now I have access to Austin and Strongsville. So since I've logged in from Austin, so I can see the appointments for this location. So after selecting the calendar type, for example, I can select this, and then I can select any specific date. And so yeah, you can see these are the number of these are the appointments for 8th of April. So I can see here, and then I can click on any of the user and can see the details of the user. So let me show you how the dashboard looks like. Okay, so these are these are the alerts for the specific user. Here we are using two types of CRMs, equity and GHL. So this member, since it's not a part of equity, so here's an alert that do you want to add it or not. So and then here is the basic information about the user. Then we can send a message to the user as well using Twilio. These are the doctors assigned to that user. And here, if I want, I can add any sticky note, for example. And if any other coach opens that user, or if I reload as well, I can see the sticky note for the user, so that other coaches can see as well, and then they can dismiss or snooze it. And here are the links to the CRM. Here are if the user has any specific report or anything, we can view from here as well. And then if there are any tasks assigned to the user, we can see that as well. And any punch cards, we can see that as well for the specific user. And then there's the information about this user again. Okay, then we see further. If we see further down, we can see why they are here, the notes, and then this is like a rapid baseline. This is a rapid baseline, and then there's like a whole section for the baseline as well. This is like step by step. So you can see here, if I want to go to any specific test, I can go from here. Then I can see the last balance test results. Here I can see session test for the user. These are upper GT, lower GT tests. We can see it here. And then we can see last balance test here as well. And then if we want, we can add any notes for the user as well. And we can see the notes added by other coaches as well. Coming to their body section, we can see, okay, what are the status for their body, for this specific body part. And we can see here, okay, oh, this is bad. And then we can see the entries here as well again, and we can see the notes. We can edit from here, and we can see other coaches notes as well. And then there's a baseline test which I showed on the session page as well. Here's a complete test. We can see here balance test, and then we can add the notes from here as well. By the way, these can be handled, like which test to be shown on the specific location. I will be showing you here on that. We can go to the admin section and can also update it. Okay, X3, this is another test on the set of tests. We can add the values here, we can add the notes here, we can see the notes of other coaches as well. Then there's a graph section. Here we can see the progress for the user, the history for the user for all types of data, all types of tests, sorry. And then we can see their posture photos as well, in case. This is a testing data, by the way. Yeah. Then we can see the goals. Let's say the user wants to reduce his weight, so then we can track on weekly basis from the application whether we are towards the goal or away from the goal. And this is their sales page. Okay, this is one side of the application, and then there's the other side where here we can add profile, add sticky note, and then this is the admin section. Here we can manage calendar, which I showed you on the appointment page. like what type of calendar can we add for this location. We can what type of test do we need to show for the baseline. We can just set up here. As this user also has access, like he's a location admin. Basically there are 4 types of users: member, coach, location admin, and level up admin. So location admin basically has access to the location details, like they can edit the site details. So this is something, yeah. So these are all the settings which they can update for the coach side, which I showed you the first side. And here click, and this is basically, here they are total number of members for the specific location. We can search it and they will there, yeah. So this is the report section. If we want to create some report, we can just run a query and we can get the report details. Then we have check-in reminders. The reminders are basically after let's say the user has done number of sessions, so they will be receiving message. For example, after first, if the user has passed first session, they will be getting uh, this message on their once their profile is loaded, yeah. And then we have one type of sticky note I showed you. There was one like where we can add a sticky note for a specific user, and then there's a global sticky note option as well, where we can add the global sticky notes for all the users, and we can select specific members as well. Like we can filter on members as well. Like if we can select, for example, users with date of birth less than this date, so there will be a number of members. For example, I can show you, for example, users having greater than 2 check-in counts. Sorry, I think or maybe less than 2. So you can see here, these are the number of members. So if I create sticky note right here, it will be targeting all those members, and they will be creating sticky notes for all those members. And if I come, and then there's one more part of the application called survey, where we can add surveys and user needs to perform those surveys, and we can track the results here as well for the surveys. Yeah, so this is the entire application. Thank you.